Hello lads, back on the battlefields. Battlefield Middle Earth 2, 2 towers are not enough. This is the new recording setup, so hopefully it doesn't get fucked up. So here we go. On this one we got the 6-player free-for-all that is Dev's very first entry into Battlefield Middle Earth 2. I think we had played a game with him a long time ago, me and Jackson and him. But this is Dev's first time on a replay. So here we go, 6-player on the Dead Marshes, which is the fairest 6-player map we can possibly get. Here we are, we all went random, and I got fortunate enough to be Isengard over here. So starting out with the barracks. Annis, need that cash. Need to be very economical here, boys, with like where you put all of your furnaces, you know what I mean? You need to sort of like have them just in a little corner over here, and then make sure they're all evenly spaced out so you can maximize the small bits of territory that we have. So over here we have Carl, who came out with barracks and archery range. Okay, getting those upgrades, getting those men a Dale, getting those Dale boys. Okay, he's off to get this, fair enough. Needs that cash. Good play from Carl. And then down here we have Ryan. And Ryan is Isengard, so I think Ryan's probably thinking to himself, oh shit, Ryan, fuck a luck a ding. Don't you lose him, Ryan. Don't you dare lose him. There we go. Right, I don't see any barracks being produced or anything like that. Ryan, this needs to be the first thing that you build. This needs to be the first thing. Alright, here we go. Well, a bit vulnerable, I guess, if you put it on this side. Probably would have preferred it over here, I think, just in case anybody gets a bit funny and comes in the front door and attacks. Don't want that now, do we? Okay, so over here we have Jackson. So Jackson got lucky as well. He was one of his favorite factions too. Okay, so he definitely lucked out here. Yep, he's is he being economical with the... not so economical. I think he could have moved some, like maybe had a little farm here and here, but never mind, never mind. But he's getting his rangers out, and I know Jackson loves his rangers. It's like a nice warm mug of cocoa. That's what it is. It's very nice, very nice. Nice warm blanket, isn't it? When we got rangers, especially when they got upgrades, you just sort of think, right, no one can fuck around with me now when I got this. Okay, so Bilbo Bags, Lewis. Lewis has elves. Yeah. I think Lewis is probably thinking to himself, oh shit. But he's got his archers, and that's fine. We've got Dev up here, who's also elves. Now, I don't know how much practice he's had. Now, fuck a luck. He's got a bloody Entmoot, and a stables, and a barracks. He's slowly getting the trees out. He's getting his trees out. Yeah, he's pinging him. Legolas is over here, he's taking a lot of damage. Oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? You gotta do something. Oh, it's Legolas. Oh! And Lewis is able to do it. He uses his little ability and he wins. Yeah, that's it. I'd keep going, Lewis. I'd keep going. I would park right outside here. I'd bring some pikeys, just in case, but Dev is already thinking I need something here, so he hasn't got enough money to be able to do that, but he has got some horses, and once these horses come out, I think they're going to trample all of these guys. You don't need that. You don't need that. He needs to get out of there. I think that might have been an opportunity somewhat lost there, I think. Dev's going to use it. He's going to take him. Yep. Taking a lot of damage, these horses. Crikey, they did not do as much damage. That is unfair, I think, there. That is unfair. A bit unlucky there, Dev. I think, unfortunately, the Elvish cavalry are some of the worst in the game. So, yeah, can't really do much there, I think. Right, I'm building myself up. Barracks numero 2. Getting the old Murderer Crow, so I know who's next to me. Carl here playing very defensively as well. I think just me and him chilling, I think. Jackson getting a bit lippy. He's over here. He's got his rangers surrounding his fortress. Okay, okay. But yeah, he's got the same thing. So Ryan, this might be his first rodeo, but he still thought enough to get the old murderer crows above his fortress. Now I think that's a good shout. So now he can at least see what the hell is going on. And Jackson is retreating here. He wanted a little pop, didn't he? But Ryan took it personally, and he decided to counterattack. Now, I don't know where... Oh, he's got him... Yeah, he's bringing in reinforcements. He's bringing in reinforcements. Now this is turned around a little bit here. This is turned around just a little bit. Now, he's got a platoon, two platoons of warriors. Now, Ryan, if you want my advice here, don't get stuck in, and you can keep producing some pikeys and whatever like that and keep feeding them into here. But I would take these platoons and go right in the top here and start clumping these and start taking these fuckers out one by one whilst he's down here, because he hasn't got any he hasn't got any anything protecting his north side. Now he's got Aragorn coming onto the field, which is not good. Which is not good, and he's going to put a tower, yeah, the customary Jackson tower here. He's going to get a bit of a foothold here, so you need to get this out as quickly as possible. You need to have more troops. He's doing well with the wargs. He's got to be careful. He's got to be careful. It's very difficult to get that pikey and ranger combination here. And yes, Lewis is getting in there. He decided to get some cav as well. He's sending in his cav. He's got his pikeys, and he's got Treebeard. He's got Treebeard. Alright, so he's destroyed the Entmoot. And has he got anything in here? He has got troops in there. So he doesn't want to get too close. He's going to get done in if he does that. And he's got the builder. He's got the builder. He's got Dev's builder. Now, he's got quite a lot here. Now, this is not what Dev wants to see. Dev does not want to see that. And Lewis is twisting the knife a little bit. He's taking out... Yeah, see, this is what I mean, Ryan. Just like this, use the cavalry to be able to take out all your resource buildings. Because in the short term, you might lose the fight. But in the long term, you'll win the war. Alright, that's good play. That's good play. Just got to trample these guys. Don't go too heavy on the cav. Don't go too heavy on cav. You need alerts back. No, don't upgrade it. You don't need to upgrade it. You don't need to upgrade it. You just need more troops, more barracks, more barracks. There we go. There we go. Because he's already getting a foothold here, like into your territory. Yeah, this is not looking good. They're basically not being challenged. Right, you don't need to upgrade your warg pit and stuff like that. Don't worry about that. You need troops desperately. Is that? No. No, that was... What was that lightning? What was that lightning? Oh, that was mine. Yeah, that was my Saruman. Yeah, because I swear to God, if he had Saruman right now, that'd be pretty fucking helpful. Alright, but he has got these, so the troops can't come too close. But if I know Jackson, he's going to be having a trebuchet or two pretty damn soon. So this is sort of the... I don't know, Jackson, I think... you're kind of fortunate that he doesn't actually have the means to be able to take these out. You have got a presence here, but... if you don't have trebuchets following up immediately, I think that can sometimes leave these a bit vulnerable. But hi ho, that's just my opinion. Right, Ents slowly taking pot shots at Dev. Dev's in a world of pain. He's in a world of pain. It's not looking good. Now, I would say Lewis is looking in a pretty damn good position. Now, I think if Lewis was a faction that he was familiar with, he's got plenty of space around here to make more trees. Yeah, all of that. If he was Isengard, I think you'd be looking at winning this game. Because he's got him, he's about to go, and Jackson has fuck all at his base. And you could just march in, and by the time Jackson gets back to his base, he is gone. Now this is definitely something Ryan did not want here, which is Carl to venture south. I think if Carl ventured north, he would meet what I'm doing here. Now I'm sort of, I can see, right, so Dev's out the game, Dev's out the game, unlucky Dev, well played, not too bad. You built all the right sort of things, but I don't know like what kind of faction Dev chooses to be. I think when you're doing random, I think for new players who have only just started, I don't think going random is a good idea. I think you should give them at least a little bit of help by allowing them to be whatever faction they want to be. Right, and bloody hell. Ryan, I feel sorry for you, mate. There's nothing really much you can do here. And he has got his trebuchet. Just a couple will do. Oh, we did the cripple strike on him. We did the cripple strike. That's not too bad. I think this is when you sort of follow up. You put him on the sword mode, and you go over there and you put the carnage, and you take him to the cleaners. Oh, that's unfortunate. You know, Ryan, I think you just got a bit unlucky here, mate. Just a bit unlucky. But Carl's about to be more unlucky in a minute. Now, Carl is very juiced, and he has got all of these troops here. This is true. He is ready. I fancy myself in this situation, especially if I've got Saruman here. Now, yeah, I saw that Lewis was over here, so I started to build a wall hub, so he couldn't come in this area here. But I still, I think you've missed a trick here, Lewis. I think you needed to have what power points have you got? Yeah, you've got Farsight. You've got Farsight. You need to be looking at who's next to you. And I think Jackson was prime pickings right here. Prime pickings. He was invested in this conflict over here. And he was going to be next. Right, and now we start moving into position. Now I've already put these towers up as well. And I think, I'm not sure what Carl can see here. He can't see. He cannot see. Now I know he's had a quick look when he had a, well, I'm not sure if he did. He did have a battle wagon. But I think he can see these guys. But I kind of guessed that he wouldn't be able to see me because of how far this was away. So literally out of nowhere, this emerges. So here we go. Right, before that, it looks like the fortress is down. Jackson is slowly taking Ryan apart. And, oh, Lewis, why are you going this way? You should be going after Jackson. Should be going after Jackson. Right. And I do the zapper to take care of these things. So they're done. Already on his fortress. He's done the bits. Should have brought these guys up. Being a bit of a pillock here. Get them involved. Plunker. I think old Gloiny boy. Old Gloin and Lurds. I'm trying to find out where Gloin is. Sometimes with all the mess that's going on. I'm trying to get this little bastard. And now obviously moving in. And then trying to get more troops, get them involved. I should have had more of these. Lewis, what's going on here? What is going on here? This was the time to go after Jackson. A shitload of Ents. And then gone in here. Boom, straight on here. Nothing he could have done. These guys would have been here, sure. I mean, Jackson is prepared for some sort of Lewis attack. This is true. Alright, but I still think you needed to have that pressure on him because most of his force is over here. If you see somebody and most of their force looks like it's not here, then quite clearly they're attacking somebody else. And if they're attacking somebody else, then you need to go in. That is rule numero uno. I'm trying to take out builders and getting more and more troops involved. Should have had more ballistas in the way. Plunker. Yeah. And looks like Ryan's still in it. Ryan's still in it. Now he's not going to get any attacks from old Carl, because Carl's in trouble here. But Jackson's not put him to the sword just yet. This is interesting stuff. Right. very, very nice. I'm definitely not getting in that way, that's for sure. But he's already thinking it's out. But to be honest, on this small map, if you completely had your base destroyed, it's virtually impossible to come back. Right, more ballistas on the way. More ballistas on the way. And I'm slowly starting to build my towers along here, because I don't want to get sucker punched. And Jackson has a very, very large presence back at his base now. Very large presence. He's only sending a couple of platoons out, but he's giving Ryan the chance to get back into the game. I think Lewis missed his opportunity to get rid of Jackson here, I think. Yeah, and this is pretty much all she wrote. Random ballista. Yes, very interesting. Okay. Lewis, piddling around in the middle here. He has won his victory, but has it gone to his head? Does Lewis feel that he does not need to win again? Now that is a wall. That is one hell of a wall there, Jackson. I think you can still peek in just around the corners here, unfortunately. I swear you could probably get in around there. Building, is he building anywhere? No, I don't know. He's got the Ents. But you've got the means to be able to see what's going on. You have the far sight. Right, slowly putting Carl out. I'm taking my time about it, but I'm trying to get out each one of these mines. I don't want somebody coming back. I'm trying to get as many of these towers up as possible. Don't want someone sucker punching me here. If you've got the far sight, you need to use it to be able to find out what the hell is going on. Obviously, this isn't a good way to go in. But you know, you could do quick like arrow volley on these guys. I mean, if I was you, Lewis, I would have. Has he got? Yeah, you've got 13 power points, so you could do the arrow volley. And with the arrow volley, you could take care of all of these upgraded rangers. They'd be dead. And then, seeing as they're dead, you don't have to worry about your Ents popping in and being damaged. So you can have several Ents with loads of archers and pikeys right here. Take pot shots of this. Boom, done. I think. Yeah, there was an opportunity, I think. There was an opportunity. Alright, and Jackson, you are taking your sweet time taking care. Jackson, you don't need towers here to take care of Ryan. This is overkill. My god, just send a few pikeys around with a couple of these. You don't need, you know, don't need much. And you can see everything. You've got the ivory tower. Alright, double walls now. Jackson is fearing what's going on around the map. Okay. So I've got that here. Now, Lewis has decided to move in. It's a bit inconvenient, I must admit, because I'm trying to finish off Carl. So, yeah, probably should have been a bit quicker there to be able to respond to that. Look, my force is still just sitting there picking its nose. Alright. Does the zapper do much? Well, I got one of them. Right. Everything's coming back. Now Ryan, to be fair, is doing his best to stay in this game. God, they're just getting shot the shit out of. It's just nothing you can do. It's a slow creep. Best thing you could do is if you had like the Watcher or a Dragon or something like that. It's pretty much all you can do. But obviously you're not going to have that if you got the without a fortress. It's very difficult when you get put into this position. It's a very slow burn. But that's why I was recommending to sort of chop in here and take out all of the farms. Because if you can take out all his farms, you'll run out of cash and you won't be able to do what he wanted to do. Carl is out the game, and Tommy Bombs is trying to take out or piss off one of my barracks. So I realise I can't go out there and take care of this just yet. So I've got me ballistas. They're ready to do their thing. One by one, taking control of this, because I know that if I go up against all of these archers, I'm in a world of hurt. So I've got to try and stay back a bit. Now that was a bit annoying, I think. I don't think he intended to do that. Now he has got the silver thorns. He has got silver thorns. Right, I've got Saruman coming back into it here. Right, Ryan is out of the game. He is now between me, Lewis, and Jackson. And that is devastating, that is. Fireball, and the old Wizard Blast, absolutely devastating to troops. And that is what Saruman is there for, just to be able to take control of that. Now, I've lost fewer than I thought I would in that encounter. And I think... And now, this is the thing here, I think, because now Lewis has basically pulled his pants down. I don't know. I think I know what Jackson's idea was at this point. He's thinking to himself that Lewis is attacking Jimbo, so I should gang up on Jimbo with Lewis, because then it would be a lot easier to take him out of the game, because Jimbo has defenses and Lewis has no defenses here. People can just walk into his base. A few trebuchets right here. There's pretty much nothing they can do about it. So I can understand it from Jackson's point of view. He just needs to make sure that he doesn't get sausaged by Lewis over here. I think that's a bit too far right over there, Jackson. I think you could have had it about here or something. But he has got a pretty sizable force as it is at his base. Certainly more than I would. So here we go. Jackson, I think, has done the old ivory tower. Yep, just a moment ago. He saw what was going on. He saw that Lewis was attacking me. And now he has brought up his own little piece right here. So he's bringing up a good 6 upgraded trebuchets. He means business. He means business. So here we go. Now, I don't think I've spotted them just yet. But he's trying to put his towers up pretty quickly. Now, I recommend this is the best way to be, is to basically have towers that are creeping up and you don't even realize the towers are there. Now, I think that was a bad move, because now that alerts me to what's going on, and now I've got to move my troops over. You almost want them to stop auto-acquiring and just chill. But because I've got the Murder of Crows, I can see what's going on anyway. Yeah, there we go. Just popping out here. This is not what I want to see right now. This is not what I want to see. Yeah, quite a few of these bad boys coming up. Now, the unfortunate thing for me is I had to wait a moment for my my zapper to work, otherwise I would have zapped him straight away. Right, where's Saruman? Bloody hell. Need to get the boys involved here. I haven't got any trebuchets as well to speak of. Yeah, not coming out quick enough. Should have been a lot quicker with that. And he's getting this position sorted out. It's looking not too bad, but I've got my ballistas as well. They're also taking pot shots, and there we go. So there's 3. He's lost half of his strength to trebuchets. And now it's time to start moving in. The thing is with these guys is that they are just too strong to deal with. And I've got ballistas here coming out. And I've got more troops on the way. So... nearly got me Saruman. And that is it. These guys are still alive. But I think because there's no rangers in here, I think that's probably what didn't help. I think if these troops were there, I think that would have helped considerably. Right, now we've done the old army of the dead to make sure everyone fucks off, but I think that's the small one, the limited one. And all I've done is basically put my troops inside and my heroes as well, and I've kept my guys there too. So these guys somehow are still alive for the moment. I think these guys would have been better served if they were over there. Right, Lewis has the right idea, but this is far too late. This is far, far, far too late. And Jackson sees this as well, because Jackson has Ivory Tower, and he can see everything. So how far can he see? Right, well, he can see everything now because he's just done Ivory Tower again, but... bloody hell. Lewis! I think Lewis could have actually won this game, I think. Like, looking at it, I think he could have won this game. I think, like, definitely sucker punched Jackson before Jackson had a chance to finish off Ryan. I think that would have been really devastating. Elves versus men, it can be difficult. Certainly, the upgraded rangers. Tommy bombs, getting involved. Yep, need to get them rangers. Some very good, very, very good. Oh, he's done the cloud break. There's troops all over the place up here. Yeah. Lewis, I think if you had all of your troops over here, maybe a couple of, or 2 or 3 Ents over here, putting pressure on this area, so Jackson couldn't focus everything on here. But certainly, oh god, oof, god, this is crippling. Alright, been able to rebuild. And I think Jackson and Lewis should have had this fight beforehand. This was always going to happen, in my opinion. You know, I think Jackson saw an opportunity to sort of try and go like 2 versus 1 against me, which is a good idea. But Lewis lost his force and then rebuilt it and didn't go again. And I think Jackson was maybe expecting like Lewis was going to be on this side and he was going to be on this side. I'm guessing. You can put that in the comments if you want, Jackson. That's what I think. And to be fair, that's a pretty fucking good idea. Right, I do my men. I was just thinking, I'm going to take this barracks. I don't give a shit. I just want to make sure I get one fucking building. I'm going to put the pressure on him. I think too many people sort of get attacked and then they don't bother to actually try and counter-attack. Like, you got, like, what are you going to do? Are you just going to allow him to slap you around and just, like, you're just going to sit there and take it, are you? Like, oh yeah, yeah, please can I have some more? You know, do something more. Like, go at them. Make them pay for going after you. You have to make it difficult for them. Okay, now I really should have, looking back on this, I really should have had some warg pit, and I should have started chopping a lot of these trees and farms and things like that. I really should have done that. But I just wanted to make sure, seeing as I had been attacked by Lewis and attacked by Jackson, I wanted to make sure that I had a very, very good defensive network here. But now they're going at it. I don't know whose Elven Wood that is. Probably Jackson's. Oh, it could be is. Yeah, it could be is. But if Lewis can get the sun flare, all of these guys are toast. But it's already not looking pretty good either. All of these troops are over here. I think you needed them in and around this area. It's a very, very strong combination. Very, very strong. I would, if I was in your shoes here, Lewis, I'd probably have the Lorien Warriors, which is their swordsmen. Their swordsmen would defeat these pikeys pretty quickly, and the Silverthorn archers against these guys, well, the Silverthorns, would they win? I would think they're probably equally matched. I would say they're equally matched. So it gives you, you know, a good position there. Haldir giving them plus 50% as well. That would also be pretty helpful. Right. I've now gone down to Jackson and I've started building a barracks first. Not a tower, but a barracks. I thought, right, I need to get an entry point over here. And, oh, he's done Army of the Dead. He's done it at the right time. He's done it at the right time. I think he was probably saving that just in case an attack did happen. Would have been better if he had used it on Lewis, I think, but hi-ho. Right, I'm trying to get all of my guys out of there. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if he made it. And Lurtz has made it back in. These pikeys have also made it back in. And Saruman made it back in. I think this was not a good use of it here. This builder's still alive. I think Jackson's more preoccupied with what's going on over here, and it looks like Lewis has actually taken back some of this fight. This fight has gone in Lewis's favour over here, and he's going to get him. He's not going to make it, and he's got him. Well done, and Lewis redeeming himself here. Okay, need some more troops. Need some more troops. And I'm making another barracks, and I'm slowly getting my stuff out. I'm thinking to myself, yep, now, yeah, I should have got these guys out a bit sooner. But hi-ho, here we go. So, getting my troops, getting them back. I would have really liked to have dropped a dragon in there, I must admit. You can't have everything. So Lewis is now chip committed. Has Lewis seen what's going on elsewhere? I don't know. You can't, no, can't see. And Jackson can see a surprisingly large amount of the map. Yeah, I think almost it seems like Jackson can actually see more than I can. I know, like, Ivory Tower gives you a little bit more of seeing the map, obviously, only when you click on that. Jackson feels the pressure, he feels that noose. He feels that noose around his neck. I should have actually started producing troops here. I don't see anything coming out. That's a bit silly. Right, here we go. Now I think at this point we were sort of concerned that the other guys, Dev, Ryan and Carl, they were not able to enjoy the game, so we thought we'd have a big slobber knocker right here in the middle. I don't think I'm quite prepared with only just a few platoons and whatnot. I think Jackson brought his full force to bear. But hi-ho, you got to make the best of it, what you can. Word of power would have been pretty helpful right about now if I had had it. Yeah, there's not really much you can do here. God, that's devastating. It takes so much damage. And another Army of the Dead. And that Wizard Blast did enough, but he's not gonna make it. Yeah, I would have preferred to have done this. Now we've got Ents getting involved. Now Lewis needs to bring this in. Bring this in. Yep, come on, go, go, go. Alright, Lurtz met his maker. I think at this point we sort of agreed that it was one last slobber knocker right here in the middle. But I don't know, I think at this sort of stage, especially seeing as I had already produced these buildings here, and now I was going to start making towers here, and I was very close to getting the dragon, I fancied myself to potentially win this game. I had plenty of rows of towers here, which would have made it extremely difficult for anybody to try and get through. I had plenty of money, and I don't think Lewis did not have much of a defensive network for me to get through here. And I think with Lewis attacking and with me attacking, I think that would have put me in a good position in the game. I think in a way, I think Jackson attacked me, and then I sort of thought immediately, well, I'm going to attack him. So, and then Lewis, I guess, sort of originally started attacking me, and then realised that he had Jackson next to him, which was potentially too dangerous to leave there. So yeah, Lewis has quit out the game. And just as a last few bits of the game, I just sort of thought, yep, a couple of few ballistas on your fortress just before I'm gone. And there we go. So yes, I don't know how we called this game, but I think I would have been quite comfortable in this position, obviously before all of that big kerfuffle in the middle here. But I think Lewis attacking down here and me attacking here, I think Jackson would have been in a world of hurt. But hi ho, oh, that's interesting. Little up here, just in case base, just in case base. But I think it would have been quite difficult for somebody to counter-attack against me. It certainly would have taken them a long time to get through this maze of towers to start off with. But who knows? We will never know. But I hope. Well played, boys. Catch you on the next one.